Hey guys, I feel like I had some technical issues with this, so this is my second attempt at doing the live, so I'm going to do this live. I'm going to share it as an IGTV, and I'm going over the shop updates. So, what is coming to the shop? So if you are part of my newsletter, a newsletter went out yesterday to tell you that a shop update is coming this Sunday, September 13th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course now there's sirens going on in the background, so great. And there probably will be a child coming in and interrupting me at some point because they're both home doing school. So anyways, so I'm going to show off the yarns that are coming to the update. Again, if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, you can go sign up in the link in my bio, and I believe you can look at the past issues. As far as I know, if you just click on that link, you can see past issues. You don't even have to sign up, you can just look to see, and it'll tell you the information. And I do have some pictures of some of the yarn that's coming, but not all of it. So I will go ahead and show off what is coming to the shop. So first off is, boy, and I didn't label these the right way. I'm just now looking. That's okay, it's not a big deal. But this is a 9 Lives colorway, which I usually write on the label, but I did not. Pink lemonade, so I can still add that. So 9 Lives means it is a one-of-a-kind colorway that was concocted with leftover dye stocks, maybe dye stocks that I had lying around from other projects, or from rinsing tools off into a little pot of water that I'll do sometimes, or leftovers like that didn't fully exhaust. So lots of things go into it, and sometimes we just play mad scientist and we just throw things together, and that's kind of what we did here. We had a bunch of stocks already in jars that we kind of like hodgepodge together, and I think I started with a concoction of leftover rinsing tools. So I had this little jar of dye stock from like rinsing that was kind of pinkish, and then I had leftovers of yellow and orange, and so I just kind of threw them together. So I cannot really recreate this colorway. Maybe I could recreate it sort of, but it certainly wouldn't be the same. So this is Pink Lemonade, one of a kind colorway, and we did 4 of them. So I have 4 of those that will go up in the shop on Sunday. Hello to everyone who's joined. So just talking about what's going to come in the shop this Sunday. So this is 4 skeins of 17 micron superwash merino. So it's a very, very soft 2-ply merino. It is like perfect for shawls. It's got such drape. I really want to make maybe some fingerless mitts, because they would just, I don't know if they'd be warm. I mean, it is wool, so it should be warm, but they'd be just more luxurious kind of feeling. It's like a luxury wool is what it feels like to me, because it almost feels like silk. It's so soft. So it's like you have to like feel it to believe it. Good morning. So hopefully I don't get interrupted by the kids, because they are inside doing their virtual learning, but that's okay. So next up, this is another 9 Lives. So just kind of, and I know the colors that went into this, so maybe I can duplicate it, because I was literally rinsing my fingers off after speckling yarn. So I'd speckle, I'd rinse my fingers, I'd do another color, I'd speckle, I'd rinse. So for a different colorway. And then so when I had this leftover little container, it was all like this burnt orange color. I'm like, ooh, that's really cool. So I threw 2 skeins in there, and I got this really pretty pumpkin color. So this is called Hello Pumpkin, and I only have the 2. But I do know what the colors were, but I don't know how much of each went in there. So, but I would like to try to replicate this. I might be able to replicate it a different way, and not using 4 random colors as opposed to just like an orange color and maybe some brown or something. But I really love how this turned out. This is a 17 micron superwash merino. So I like to do for some reason I like to do my experimental colors on this, just because, I don't know, it just comes out so pretty. And I love the 2-ply, you can see that. So those 2. So shop update Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So those are all I have on the 17 micron. So next up we had a lot of experiments this week. So this was supposed to be pumpkin coffee, which is a colorway I've done a couple times, which is a very more deep dark brown with orange highlights and speckles and stuff in it. So if you really see, you can see like the orange speckles in there, and actually you can see some like darker speckles, like dark brown. But this came out a little lighter, and I'm calling it pumpkin latte. So it's not quite pumpkin coffee, but it's pumpkin latte. So what happened was, so kind of embarrassing story. I had 2 pots of dye, or 2 little containers of dye that apparently the lids got switched. So it was a brown and a black. So hello Amy, hello Lisa. So brown and black dye jars, lids got switched. My names of the dye are on the lids. So as I'm sprinkling what I thought was brown on top of this all, it was black. So, but it's still, and I thought, okay, well, it's going to be a new colorway, but it still came out pretty close to pumpkin coffee. It's just a little bit lighter. It's like a latte instead of a coffee. So it's got a little extra cream in there, but I still really like it. I got 4 skeins of that. This is on the Superwash 80% BFL blue face luster and 20% nylon base. And you know, as you can see, thank you, Amy. As you can see, some skeins have more orange in it, some are a little lighter. So as always, as any indie dyed yarn goes, you should really alternate skeins if you are making a large project. Or you don't have to. I don't know if I would or not. Like if I'm looking at these skeins, I can tell they're all the same family. Some of them definitely, this one's definitely a little bit on the lighter side. It was dyed in the same pan, but you know, I'm kind of sprinkling like a little fairy the dye powders, so they're going wherever they want to go. So if you want a more seamless look, you should alternate skeins. If not, just do whatever you want. I don't care. That's what I do. So it just you might look more a little color blocky, but again, you do what you want to do. So pumpkin latte in the shop on Sunday, BFL. And the next, oh, I really love this. I really love this. This is a repeatable colorway. Hopefully, I have the formula down and should be repeatable. I'm calling this Dark Forest. So this is a like forest green colored, and I love how it turned out. It's definitely tonal, so we have some darker spots in there and lighter spots in there. Oh, like look at that. Oh, look at that. So we have 4 skeins of this. This is also on the Superwash BFL nylon. So 4 skeins of Dark Forest, and coming to the shop, it's going to be trial and error, but coming to the shop is going to be a dye to order section. So colors like this will be in there. So if you order a color that you like, you can order it on whatever base you'd like. So this is on the BFL, but say you want it on merino nylon, or if you want it on the 17 micron. So this is my plan, is to offer some dye to order options. So we'll see how they work. There's mixed reviews from other dyers how well dye to order goes. But I'm still learning things. So I appreciate everyone's support and learning with me. So 4 skeins of the Dark Forest on BFL. Now pumpkin coffee. This is pumpkin latte, not repeatable, really. I mean, it probably is, but I feel like I always have trouble with that color. So like the first batch I only did 1 skein, and that's why. So then I did a second batch, I did 2 skeins, and it came out, and then I had to fix it, and then it came out good. So then I did the 4 skeins of this, and it's different, it's good, I still like it, but it's not, I just can't seem to replicate that one. So I don't know, that one might be just always a trial and error. So next up is my favorites. So we have my Halloween colorway, which I am loving. So not my Halloween minis, because of course you've seen if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen those a million times because I keep showing them. But this is my Halloween colorway. I'm calling this Too Much Halloween. And if you follow me, you've known I've done Too Much Birthday, which I think I have a skein of that. So I called this one Too Much Birthday, so it reminded me of that like blue frosting. So I have 1 skein of that left on the BFL. But this would be a repeatable colorway, so this will go up in the dye to order section as well. So this is Too Much Birthday, 1 skein of that left on the BFL. Formidable Sock is what it's called. So I'm calling this one Too Much Halloween. So it's the similar style with the crazy speckles, but it's all my like Halloween colorways. So I have the reds, the crazy neon greens and oranges, and the purple. So this is Too Much Birthday, or Too Much Halloween, sorry. And this is on the Perfect Sock, which is the 80% merino, Superwash merino, 20% nylon. And we have 4 skeins of that, and these will also go in the dye to order section as well, because these are easy to repeat. Again, these are also very unique. Each batch is unique, so you see, that one's got a lot more red in it, that one's got more green in it, some of them has a little bit more white spaces in it, so this one maybe have a little bit more white areas. the speckles just go where they want. So I am gonna have to steal one of these or make one of these for myself, or because I feel like it's something needs to be made out of one of these, like right now. So these are 80/20 Superwash Merino nylon, the perfect sock base. Okay, and so I've talked about 9 Lives a couple times already, and this is another 9 Lives, and I feel like all the 9 Lives colors are all my favorite, and the 9 Lives ones are the ones that I can't recreate. Like, I don't have a formula for it because it's all just leftover dye stock. So this is a color that I love, and I need to figure out how to recreate it because I just adore it. I'm calling it Teal Me About It. So obviously it's teal. Two skeins of this, and this is the Perfect Sock 80% Superwash Merino, 20% nylon. So 2 skeins of this, and then that's it. So add that to my list of things I want to recreate. I want to recreate the pumpkin color. Oh, look at those two together. Ah! Different bases, but boy, those colors look really well together. So I'd love to recreate this teal and that pumpkin and make something together with those. And then this one should be recreatable. I have the recipe for this, and this is one of my favorite colors. So I have a couple favorite colors. I like darker jewel tones, so I do like that teal. I like purple, so I like kind of a darker purple, but I really like burgundy. And this is like a reddish wine burgundy. I guess wine. It's really more wine. Sorry, my battery is going low. Hopefully I make it. This is like it's a little bit darker. It is, and it's got tones in it, so we have some lighter spots and some darker spots in there. But I have 4 of those. And I'm calling this Autumn Wine. So this is Autumn Wine. This will be in the Dyed to Order section as well. So it's going to be a lot of experiment because, you know, I've made this once. Now, hopefully I can make it again. So that's the plan. So 4 skeins on 80/20 Superwash Merino nylon Perfect Sock. And last but not least, which everyone's seen a million times, but I'll show you again, is my mini set. So I have them all packaged all pretty. So this is the Halloween mini set. And so when you order anything, you get a stitch marker, and I've just been doing 1 per order just because I'm still kind of figuring things out. So I know some people put a stitch marker on each skein, and actually, as far as like time maintenance, that would probably be faster if I just slapped one on every skein and didn't have to worry about it when packaging, but I'm trying to conserve resources at the moment. So you get 1 stitch marker per order, but this one I ordered some special Halloween stitch markers, and they're all different. So we got the haunted house there. Let's see if I can find another one. This one's got a little pumpkin, so I ordered a bunch of just Halloween charms, so they're all different. But so you get the set of 5 mini skeins. They're 20 grams, which let's see what the information's on the back. I think, let's see, it's on the Perfect Sock, so the 80% merino Superwash Merino, 20% nylon. We have 73 yards per 20 grams. So fingering weight. So we have Haunted Pumpkin, and I have the names listed on the back of each colorway. So we have Haunted Pumpkin, Haunted Cauldron, Haunted Mansion, Haunted Winery, and Haunted Birthday. So, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen I made a shawl. It was the Woolja shawl by Amba O'Brien, which turned out incredible. I really love how it turned out. So I only have 4 of these dyed up to be ready to go because I didn't want to overdo it. So I only have the 4, which is 1 batch, which actually, now that I think about it, I think 1 batch would be 5. Not that that makes any difference to you, but if I do another batch, I would do a batch of 5. Because I guess to get into some logistics, if I attach 5 mini skeins to 1 tab and then put them in the dye pot, they're all kind of they are attached with a little shower ring or a zip tie. Dye half of it in the black, and then when I pull it out, I had to actually like reorganize them to dye them in their colors. So now, since there's 5 colors, just take that group of 5, I dye 5 in the green, 5 in the orange, you know, and I don't have to like reorganize them in between, so that makes way more sense. So that was a little tangent, so I have 4 ready to go, but there will be a pre-order, and they will be limited because I only have so many minis on hand, and it is seasonal. I'm trying not to just overdo things, so I have a limit for my pre-order as well, but basically this is going to be top priority, so I will send out the first 4 that order, and then after that, everything that goes through the pre-order will be dyed up like immediately. I do have a turnaround time. It says 2 to 4 weeks, or I might say 2 to 3 weeks. It's in the listing, but just know that's going to be my priority dye, because it's, I mean, if it's dyed right away, or if it's ordered right away, obviously other dyed orders will be priority as well. But those, my battery is just draining fast, so let's wrap it up. So that's all that's coming to the shop that's new. I still have some old favorites available, like the Too Much Birthday. I never went into this, but we did end up getting another Crown Jewels back on BFL. So this was in my very first shop update. And long story short, the person who ordered it accidentally typed in the wrong address. And so it came back to me. But it didn't come back to me. Somehow it went somewhere else. I'm suspicious that it went to the neighbors across the street, because we share mailboxes. And because the post office said it was delivered back to me. Well, so I sent her out a new one because I had another one. Well, like 2 months later, it showed up in my mailbox, just like this. Like, there was no packaging, no nothing. It was literally just a skein of yarn in my mailbox, like with nothing. So obviously someone took it, opened it. So I rewashed it, I reskeined it, I made it all pretty again. So Crown Jewels, BFL, nylon, back in the shop, the one and only skein. So, and there's a few other things. I might have a little sale for something like end of summer sale if I want to discount just like the end of summer yarns. I have some DK left. Oh, also note, dye to order. I'm not doing DK yet because I don't have a lot in stock. The supplier has been behind in getting things, so if it comes back in stock and I can get my hands on some DK, then I will put that back in the dye to order listings. But right now it is not available. It is grayed out. If you see color you want on DK, please contact me, because I do have limited skeins that I can do. I just didn't want to put it on there and have like 10 people order 10 skeins of DK, and I don't have all that. So I have access to all the other bases pretty quickly, you know, with even if I ran out, I could order them and get them in a pretty reasonable time. But the DK base comes from a different supplier, and it is not easy to get. So it might go out, it might go up on the website today, and so I'm going to see if I can buy some. But if I can't, then so be it. So, but I know the colder weather is coming, at least in the Midwest and everything. So DK is going to be more popular, possibly. So we will do what we can. So with that, I appreciate everyone stopping in and checking out what's coming to the shop. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, send me a message on Instagram, anything. Shop update Sunday, September 13th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dye to order is going to kind of be a slow process to roll out. I'm going to put in like the new ones, so like the Too Much Halloween, the Dark Forest, the Autumn Wine, those will all be up right away. But then existing colors are going to just, I have a laundry list, and they're not easy to, I have to manually enter each one into the website and type the description or copy and paste the descriptions and all this stuff. So it's a lot of backside work. So I will slowly work on getting that in. So hoping everyone has a good day, has a good weekend. I am looking forward to the weekend. It's been a bit of a interesting week learning about remote school. So a lot of technical things. We've been pretty lucky, actually. Not too many technical issues on our end, but a lot of technical issues like I'm hearing on the other people's ends. And I've popped into the meetings twice on Emily's computer, like, hey, I can help you with little tidbits, because the kids are trying to navigate all these websites, and you know, Emily's had the same problem that I've helped her with, so I'll pop in and say, oh, just do this, click on this. So I don't want to overstep my mom boundary, but you know, after the 10th question of like the same question, I'm just like, oh, just stop. So anyways, that was another tangent. So I should try to do these lives more often. I don't know, they feel awkward, even though I'm used to recording a podcast. I'm not used to like having it live, so it's always a different feeling. So with that, and I never know how to end. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and I will talk to you guys later.